how did you get in the game? And if I'm Johnny watching, Alex, how can I get in the game? Give it to me right now. Tell us.
Nah, for sure. I'm gonna be real with you. I got tricked in the game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yo, you ever meet somebody and they be like, yo, I do this and I'm gonna put you on. All you gotta do is do this. Just hit me up, right? Mm-hmm. So dude by the name of Ed, man, I'm gonna say his name. It is what it is, man. He told me like, look, I'm gonna put you on. All you gotta do is get you a truck. Give me a call. I got the contract with the post offices. Hit me up. I went and got the truck. I don't procrastinate.
How much?
Shoot, these was box trucks. I had to put down like $6,000 on a down payment for them. Mm-hmm. Grabbed the truck, hit him up like, yo, let's get it. He like, damn, I ain't know you move kind of fast. Give me a few, I'm gonna call you back. Kept hitting him up. A couple weeks later, he just stopped answering the phone. So here I am now. I got the truck note around the corner, insurance around the corner. I don't got no direction. So at that point, I had to sink or swim. So I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna just figure it out. Like, I'm gonna get online, I'm gonna Google, YouTube, and I just jumped off the porch. So literally in 2012, it was like, yo, I just had to bust a move. So I started doing it. I started booking my loads, found me a little driver, rolling, and the money was coming in. But after a while, I'm like, hold on, something ain't right. I went and got an accountant, she did my number. She was like, oh, you ain't making no money. You running a nonprofit organization out here. You know what I'm saying? Like verbatim. So at that point, I was like, damn, this ain't good. So I'm in the hole like 30 grand. Went out of business in the first 11 months. Did the research because I knew it was potential in the game. I knew that, yo, this is essential. I knew no matter, like you just said, everything got to move on the truck. Everything in this room was on the truck. So I did the research and figured out what I did wrong. Came back 11 months later. Figured it out. Came back with the 18-wheeler this time. The first time I started off with the box trucks. Mm-hmm. Box trucks are straight, but they smaller. They like half the size of an 18-wheeler. Mm-hmm.
What did it take to get you your CDL? How long did it take you to get your CDL?
See, that's the thing. I don't have a CDL.
How you riding trucks and you ain't got no CDL?
I'm going to be real with you. I can't drive long distances. I'm going to just be real with you. Like, that wasn't my passion. So a lot of the OGs in the game, they used to like laugh at me. Like, how you going to run a trucking company? You don't got no CDL. And I was like, nah, I ain't let that.
So you run a trucking company without a CDL?
Absolutely.
How do you do that?
How the fuck you do that?
You got to know how to move the chess piece.
Okay, so break down the chess piece.
Right, because the owner of McDonald's, he ain't in McDonald's flipping fries, right? So what I did is I learned it on the ownership side. So instead of me driving, I got the truck, hired a driver, right? And then from there, I learned how to book my loads, learned the back end safety compliance, and I ran it like that. So I had to hire drivers. See, the thing is this industry, a lot of people don't think that our people, like we minorities in this game, I'll be real with you, this is the other people game. Mm-hmm. We was fooled to think that you got to be the driver to get into this industry. And they just messed up and let me figure it out. So once I came in on the fleet on the side, I just mastered that to the point where I never had to get my CDL. So I grew up to 11 trucks with no CDL. But I had to learn how to build relationships with my drivers. So once I got the trucks, knew what type of trucks to buy, learned how to find the right drivers, because you can get a driver.
Right. You got the right one.
The right one. Because I tell people all the time, you'll lose more money just letting your truck sit. You'll lose hiring the wrong driver than letting your truck sit. So once I developed, okay, this is how you deal with the, because we got a high turnover rate in trucking. Mm-hmm. That's our biggest obstacle right now is the drivers, because it ain't easy to keep a driver sometimes. You got to keep them happy. You got to pay them. You got to make sure your equipment's on point. You got to make sure that you are negotiating and getting the right lanes in order for you to pay them. Mm-hmm. So once I figured that out, it was over. So my 3 core principles in trucking is master the game, master it first, duplicate yourself, and then scale up. So I mastered it. Like I've been in year after year, 16-hour days. I mastered the game. Then I duplicated myself with my cousin. See, the reason I love y'all is because like my cousin was locked up. Mm-hmm. So the trucking game gave me the opportunity to put my cousin on. Like he came home from jail and he just kept getting turned down. Job after job, they're like, yo, you got a felony, we can't rock with you. Right. Mm-hmm. So I told him, I said, look, I'm gonna fly to New York, I'm gonna teach you everything I know. And now all them employers that told him that they wouldn't hire him, now he making more than them, right? Mm-hmm. You can have a record in this game. This is the game that people who got a felony, they come to this either as a driver or as a fleet owner. If you got a couple dollars, it ain't politically correct. Like you can literally get into this game with the education. So that's what I love about trucking. Trucking saved my life, but it also saved my family life.
And I got a lot of people in my family that do trucking, you know what I mean? So, when you said, when you came and was telling us about the game that you got, on the trucking business, because for us it's all about giving our audience the game to better themselves in life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it might be a 21, 22, 25, 35, 45-year-old man who was thinking about getting into it, and this might be the shit that push him there. You know what, fuck it, let me just go ahead and do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't need no CDL, but what's the license called?
It's called the CDL. Yeah.
CDL, you don't need none of that. Okay, so when you came in, you had to have some money though.
Absolutely.
Some type of capital to okay, what if you Johnny no capital and you trying to get in the game? How you go about that?
Yeah, then you're gonna have to go the credit route.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to work on your credit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother him 500. Like my team, we so heavy, bro. Like if you can't come to me yet, you can go through him 500 first. You know what I'm saying? And then when they go through him, they get their bread up, then they come to me. Because once you get the capital, it's okay. We can all get some bread, but what you gonna do with it?
So you use him to get your credit right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And he beefs your credit up.
Yeah.
Made your credit stocky like Rocky.
Absolutely. So again, if you ain't got the cash, you're gonna have to go the credit route.
All right, now let me ask you a question. What is you teaching the people out there? First of all, if people is like, man, I want to have a good year.
Right.
So I got to get with Alex Good Energy. How do they contact you first and foremost?
Well, man, I'm heavy. Instagram is real good to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I'm heavy on there. Let me tell you something. I started consulting in 2015. Again, helping friends and family first. It wasn't a business plan. This wasn't like, no, okay, I'm gonna be a trucking consultant. I used to be a promoter. Like this wasn't my dream. Trucking just worked for me, and now I use it as my vessel. But let me explain something to you. 2015, I was just showing people the game, my friends and family, and I was just putting it on gram. Like, yo, I just put my boy Danny in the game. He killing it. Now he got 3 trucks. People just kept hitting me up, one after one. Like, yo, can you show me? I looked up and 2018, I had a waiting list for 9 months for my services to show people the game. So Instagram, at Alex _good energy, ALIX _good energy. That's my page. But the thing I love about the page is that you can go back and see the receipts. You can scroll back for 5 years, and you can see when I got my first truck. You can see when the truck broke down. You can see when I went out of business. You can see me grinding and getting it to where it's at right now.
To these millions now, huh?
You see what I'm saying?
To these millions.
Now,
You can talk
now, what's the website though?
The website is goodenergyworldwide.com.
So if I go to goodenergyworldwide.com, I could go in there. When I'm gonna find it? Courses? Can I get with you? How can I?
Absolutely. So on there, for one, you're gonna see the testimonials. You're gonna see the real people that signed up before. It's like I could talk about it all day. My students is who blew me up. I'm gonna just be real with you.
Right.
I sit here and talk for 3 hours about this truck game. But if you go to my page, if you go to the site, if you just Google us, you'll see what the people are saying. Right?
And that's what's most important.
That's what's most important. That's what blew me
Because
up.
you can say anything,
Right.
but
So
the people can't say anything.
absolutely. That's so true. So at the end of the day, the website is going to have access to both courses. I got 2 courses. You see, everybody in a position to get a truck. Like, let's be real, right? Everybody ain't got that capital.
Absolutely. That's
right?
what I was saying.
So understand, what I love about trucking is multiple ways to skin a cat. We got the dispatching now, too.
Okay.
Dispatching is what air traffic control is to an airplane.
To airplane.
Right? They the people like that don't take off until air traffic like, all right,
So
clean.
you got your own dispatcher that call out and get people. They get people to work. You the person that get a workout.
I got
like
my,
the block. You giving a workout.
I got my own. It's even sweeter than that. I got my own dispatch service. So what it is that my first celebrity clientele, right, was the Kimbe Mutombo. And y'all know how he talk, right? He got that. He got
Yeah,
that.
move it for God.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you how it happened, bro. He was my client. I got him up and running. I showed him, his team, how to book the loads. You got to call and actually book loads, right? I was like, yo, if he called, they gonna know who he is. So I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just book the loads for you. I'm gonna just call and book the loads on behalf of you. Give me 10%. That's how it started. This was 2017. So now I created a whole nother business. So basically, I'm handling the day-to-day operations on behalf of the trucking company. I don't own the truck. I don't got no liability, but I get 10%. So if I make your truck $5,000 to $7,000 a week, which is the average, that's $500 to $700 a truck. So guess what though? What if I have 5 trucks? What if I get 10 trucks? Right now we pushing over 100 trucks right now in the dispatch service.
That ain't got who. That's just you servicing other people. That ain't got nothing to do with Alex.
No liability. Guess how much the investment was to start it up though?
How much?
Less than $700. You know why? Because all you need is a computer, 2 phone lines, access to a load board that gives the loads coming in and out of every city in real time. And that's all you need. And most people already got that, and some Wi-Fi. So most people already got what you need to do it.
So anybody could do that from the crib right now. $700, the board, a laptop, two phones, two burner phones.
You want to have 2 lines. So right now we showing people how to generate thousands of dollars from the crib, no investment in the truck. So what people are doing now is they coming in on the dispatcher side, they getting their feet wet. They like, look, I'm gonna just get my bread up on the dispatcher side, and then I'm gonna get a truck.
Yeah.
Right. So again, I told you there's multiple ways to skin
Multiple
a cat.
ways to skin a cat.
So we packaged the whole game. I gave my whole blueprint. What makes us win, bro, is it's digestible. Like, I ain't no computer person, bro. Like, I've never been like no online course taking type of individual. So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do a course, this thing got to be smooth, it got to be clear, and it got to be where a 10-year-old can understand that
Absolutely.
thing. So I'm gonna be real. That's why we won. Because people took the course and they like, yo, we took the intimidation out of trucking. All you see is these big 18-wheelers. You like, where do I start?
What part of Brooklyn you from?
Flatbush.
You from Flatbush, Brooklyn. Who would ever think that you would be in the trucking industry? This is big time American shit. Like, you in the truck, like who would ever think that?
You know, they just messed up and let me figure it out, Wallow.
Damn,
And that's why we got you here to help other people
Figure it
the
out.
fuck out.
So how do they tell them? What is your information? How they contact you? What's your number? You got a number, like a number they could text or something like?
You know what? I was like, yo, I gotta do something special when I come up here. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know the demographics of this show.
Yes.
And I wanna do something I ain't never did before. I've been on the other podcasts before, but I want to do something different for y'all.
What's that?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all a number that y'all could text, right? And when y'all text this number right here, I'm gonna give y'all something for free. I'm gonna give y'all the 8 steps of execution
For
right?
free.
Like, I'm talking about
free.
Yeah, the 8 steps that you need to take to actually get up and running.
It don't get no bigger than that.
And start the foundation of your trucking company. I've never given this away. This is inside my course. Okay. I'm gonna get that to y'all for free.
So he's saying he gonna take your hand and he gonna fucking walk you to the money. Don't get no better than that.
Hold up. So you telling me?
He gonna hold your hand and he gonna walk you to the money.
Hold up. So you telling me it ain't gonna cost this $1? It ain't gonna cost this $2 bill. You mean to tell me you're not gonna take this from me? You don't want nothing from me?
Nah, that's on the strength, just for the culture, because I know what y'all represent. I know where
Now
y'all
you know
come
you're
from.
gonna get a lot of text messages though.
No. Hold up. Let me say something.
And I'm getting these text messages. They coming to me.
Let me
Yeah,
say
you
something.
gonna be giving out a lot of fucking 8-step programs.
Let me say something. Right now, Boo Boo and Black that's in the trap house is on the corner that's chilling. Call that number, man. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear no excuses. You out here playing games. Tell me, ain't nobody doing it. Switch your hustle up. This boy running around just like the rappers, jewed up, whipped up, all that other shit.
Lamborghini duck.
Lamborghini with the
Jet
door.
it.
He got the doors on the Lamborghini to just come off and just walk down the street and come back. Dudes ain't off of trucking. So call this, listen, text the number. Make sure you get down and get these 8 steps of execution and make it happen, man.
And the number is, I'm gonna read it, 404-737.
You see it on the screen.
0690 and text MWG.
$1 million worth of game.
Listen, MWG million, and that's the only way you're gonna get the 8 steps. of execution.
404
Listen,
737
Again.
0690.
anything you want to say to him before you roll up out of here, man?
Hey, man, happening right now, man, in the culture, it's an amazing time to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And we not settling for what we was raised and taught, where you had to go to college and hopefully make $100,000 a year, right? We creating our own destiny now. We putting our names on LLCs, and we breaking generational curses.
Did you graduate high school?
Nah, I graduated high school, but I dropped out of college for 30 days. Yeah, 30 days in, I dropped out of college.
Nigga went to community for 26 days. Nigga went to Flatbush community for 26.
Flatbush State University at the back block in the corner behind the Chinese store. University.
And moms was so disappointed, man. She was so disappointed when I dropped out, y'all. But I told her, I said, yo, let me just figure something out. That ain't for me. And right now, bro, you know,
Figured it the fuck out.
I figured it out. She living good, no bills.
Hey, listen, man. Alex Good Energy, man.
Alex Good Energy.
Make sure
Check
y'all
him out, man.
following. What's your Instagram again?
Yes, Alex ALIX_ good energy, man.
Listen,
Believe
man.
that. And make sure y'all hit that number 404-737-0690.
See y'all on the other side.
Yeah.
MWG. Text that.
Listen, this is the $1 million worth of game business spotlight, man. Once again, it's a good year because we got Alex Good Energy.